Born in 1858, Moreschi came into the world at a time when the practice of creating castrati was already fading. By the late 19th century, society was beginning to question the ethics of such practices, and the world was slowly moving on. But Moreschi was among the last to undergo the procedure, his voice becoming a living reminder of a bygone era. In the early 1900s, Moreschi made a series of recordings, some of the first to ever capture a castrato's voice. These recordings, though primitive by today's standards, offer a rare glimpse into a world that was quickly vanishing. Listening to them now, there's something haunting about the sound, not just because of the ethereal quality of Moreschi's voice, but because of what his voice represents, a life shaped by a tradition that demanded everything in exchange for musical perfection. As remarkable as Moreschi's voice was, it's impossible to separate its beauty from the disturbing reality of what he endured. Knowing what we now know about the process that created voices like his, these recordings take on a different tone. They're more than just songs. They're about the human cost behind the music, glimpses into a darker side of history where art and ethics collided. Listening to Moreschi today, there's a melancholy that runs through every note. The purity of his voice, once celebrated, now reminds us of the price paid for such beauty. His recordings may be all that remain of his legacy, but they speak volumes about the world he lived in and the sacrifices he made. When you listen to Moreschi's voice now, knowing what he went through, it hits differently. There's an unease that settles in, a reminder that some of the most haunting stories are found not in fiction, but in the lives of real people who endured unimaginable things. Moreschi's voice may be the last of its kind, a final echo from a world that's long gone. But the questions his story raises about the cost of perfection, the sacrifices made for art, those are questions that will always matter.